welcome back. This is episode 7. Today we're going to be talking about how to build up your finger quickness and getting more dexterity in your left hand so you can play quicker notes, quicker passages, etc., etc., etc. Whether it's Strauss or Paganini or what have you. So, one of the ways that I have my students do to build up their finger dexterity is the exercise we talked about in episode 3, where we did that one. You can check out episode 3 if you're interested in it or haven't seen it, or if you want a refresher course in it. Another one that I like to use is to use kreutzer 2 and 9. Those are my favorite etudes from the kreutzer book. Well, my favorite etudes in general for building up any type of finger dexterity and finger quickness. You know, I mean, everyone recognizes kreutzer 2, that one. Then, of course, there's kreutzer 9, which is the... 2 pages of that. It's fun stuff. But those 2 exercises are fantastic for building up finger quickness. Number 9, straight up do it. And you can use some rhythms with it. We'll just talk briefly about number 9 and rhythms. So... And when you're using the rhythms with number 9, it's very easy to kind of get lazy because, well, not lazy, tired. Because it's such a long exercise and it keeps going forever and ever and ever. It's 2 pages of that stuff. It goes on for like 3 minutes, I think, depending on how fast you play it. But it's a lot of work to do it. The challenge with that exercise is making it fresh for yourself. In other words, keeping it constantly active. So you have to be active with all parts of the exercise. If you're... My right and my left hand are both engaged. I'm using vibrato. I'm using all sorts of techniques in my left hand to enunciate and articulate every single note as clearly as I can. So that's the key to that exercise. Just keep it fresh for yourself. Keep it interesting. Don't let your hand relax on it. If it does, then you've lost the point of the exercise and have to restart it. So, with kreutzer 2, there's a lot of fun stuff we can do with it. That's that one. There's a lot of different things we can do with it. We can do rhythms, like we did with the other one. Do all sorts of stuff. Then there's something we can use called beat displacement, which is so instead of accenting the first note, I'm accenting the second one instead. So the beat is on the second note instead of the first. I can do the same for the third. And the same for the third note. This one's the trickiest. Now, we can also do another form of beat displacement where we can make it into triplets instead of the 16ths. This takes a little bit of time to figure out. And then we can put beat displacement onto that. And then we can do that even again. So doing all of that together will really help to make that really solid and get your fingers really centered onto something. Not to mention it'll just really like solidify rhythms, solidify beat, and help you just to like get really solid with stuff. And it really helps with this too. Kreutzer 2 and 9 with those exercises are fantastic for getting your hand built up really strong. Another practice technique for fixing up finger quickness is practicing scales at different tempos. So when if you're doing a G major scale, and you're just going to start out with just straight up whole notes for intonation. on and on and on, up the 3 octaves, then back down. Then what you would do after that is just make it into, you double time it basically into, etc., 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 all the way up. Then you make it into triplets. Etc., etc., etc. Then sixteenths. Sextuplets. And then 32nd notes. Then you can go one more and do whatever is after 32nd notes, the triplets that are after that. Then you can go 64ths. Etc., etc., etc. So there's a lot of different options to do, and that'll really build up finger quickness along with everything else. If you're practicing that in conjunction with kreutzer 2 and kreutzer 9, you're solid. But you got to build up to it. You don't want to just throw off a scale. You want to be able to play it in tune. That's why we start slow, note by note. Without vibrato. But that's the idea there. You start it small, you build it small. If you move on to the triplets, and they're out of tune, back up to the 8ths, and then move forward. Alright guys, that's the end of our video today. I hope you enjoyed it and got some good tips out of it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see any other types of exercises or tricks or fun things to do to get your fingers to open up. And I'm always open to new things and to suggestions. So yeah, feel free to drop a like, hit subscribe, hit a comment, share, do whatever you like. Yeah, do whatever you like. If you like the video, do whatever you like with it. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this. I hope you have too, and I will be seeing you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.